kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes the catch. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parks. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's reeled in. It's Avery. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And, Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
He's got it down the right side. Lots of room to run. The 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. And the defense backs him up, making the tackle in the backfield. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Parks. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Got him downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Just keeps swinging it. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to barge their way in. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. It's Buck.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They booted away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Handoff from the shotgun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Back has it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. There he goes. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Off play action. Deep shot for the end zone. He's in for the touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, the running back has it. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. The quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Reads it, fires complete. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Baxter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Dawson. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Pulls it in. It's Parks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Avery. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the offense just going to spike it here. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's clear The aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense back onto the field. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Dawson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Moore. And he's dragged down. Trying to move the sticks on third down. He'll pull it on the read. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Hunt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. Here comes the offense on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll start this drive going to the air.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball.
Breaks into the open. Stop at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Trying the left side. He's in open space downfield. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. Quick release by the QB. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And This set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Running behind that left side. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Buck. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Pulls it and fires to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Parks. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Avery. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the ground. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack and try to slow this momentum down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nestled just inside that right upright.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll go with a direct snap. Makes his man miss. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Now the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab on the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Bunch formation for these receivers. Using the quick game. Turning it on. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to field the windows where defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run the sneak for it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Parks. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Dumps it off in the flats. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the quarterback takes a knee.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
To the air on second down. He's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.